These tornadoes particularly terrifying for one upstate mom and her 3 children who were trapped inside their mobile home when the twister touched down and flipped it upside down. And tonight we're sitting down with this family in an interview you'll see only on Fox about their incredible story of survival. Fox Carolina's Brookley Cromer has more.
This is the first time we've been back.
Katie Martin says she's overcome with emotions, seeing her home in ruins and memories from her life scattered across the ground. But she's not emotional about the things she's lost. She's grateful for everything she still has.
It was terrifying, but I'm grateful for everything. God was looking out for us. If he didn't place everybody exactly the way he did, things would have been a lot different.
Katie and her 3 children were inside their mobile home when a tornado hit the Laurel Hardy community early Monday morning.
The last thing I thought was, God, just no matter what, just keep my kids safe, protect these children, they're everything.
Katie's mobile home was swept up by the EF2 tornado winds, barreling through Pickens County.
It's a millisecond. Your initial reaction is what's going to either save or break you. There's no time to think.
Katie's 2- and 7-year-old sons were asleep in her bed when the tornado hit their home.
I heard a howling, and I threw my body on top of my boys, and I grabbed them in my arms, and we got lifted up and then slammed down.
The mobile home landed upside down about 50 feet away.
My son was in that little space right there. My leg was pinned up underneath that part of the roof. Once I realized I couldn't get out, we called for help. All the boys were calling for help. I heard my daughter scream.
Katie's neighbors rushed over as soon as they heard their calls.
One of the guys came over and took the baby first, lifted the boards off him, took him out. He lifted the roof just enough for me to be able to take my free arm and pull my son out.
Katie's neighbor found her teenage daughter a few minutes later, and aside from a few cuts, she was completely unharmed. Katie was pinned under the house for hours, but her neighbors eventually pulled her out. Katie says it's a miracle she and her family are alive to tell their story.
There's a lot of good that God showed us out of all of this.
Now, Katie, her 3 kids, and their 5 dogs made it out again with only some minor injuries. Her 2-year-old son has a broken collarbone and will likely need surgery in the future, but his mom tells us he's handling it like a trooper.